Stevie Keschuns. 1. What is your favorite horror film? I don't have a favorite horror film. Now, we weren't brought up with a lot of horror films. We were brought up with what was playing at the movies, mainly, and on TV. And the first horror film I saw was when I was, I must have been not 8 or 9 years old. And me and my sister used to go to the Saturday matinee. They had, when you were kids, they had a Saturday matinee. And that was around 11 o'clock, I guess, 10, 11. Maybe 2 or 3, I don't know. But anyways, they used to have a movie at the Astor Theater down the street, on the main street, for kids. And it was all kinds of movies. The Beatles movies, Disney movies, just like that. And one movie they had was The Time Machine, made in the 1960s, with, can't remember their name now. But we watched that, and the theater was darkened. And at that time, all the seats were leather, and you could smell the leather seats. And they were red leather. And you had your candy with you. You usually got candy, not too much popcorn, but you got a candy bar or a few pieces of candy. And you'd sit and you'd watch the movie. Well, we sat there, and we said, oh, this is going to be... So we sat there, and we smelled the red leather, and on the screen it came with the red. He had a red leather, he had a leather chair in a Victorian English, I guess it was a rich house for that time. And the movie unfolded, and it just seemed magical. And the scary parts were when the bell, the buzzer sounded, and all the people walked off like zombies Rod Steiger came from his time machine and discovered that the people were walking like zombies into the side of a mountain where a big stone wall opened up and then closed. And he had befriended this pretty blonde girl. And once when the siren came up, she walked into the siren with all the other people like zombies, and the stone wall closed, and he couldn't figure out why she went in. Well, the whole movie was about him trying to rescue the girl and find out what was behind this stone wall in this mountain where all the people would walk like zombies, and why they were living. It was like a paradise, but it was very primitive. And he discovered, well, I won't tell you in case anyone ever sees it, but it's a very good movie. And that, I guess, is my favorite horror film. Question 2. Do you have any Native American blood? No. But I'm purely from Europe. Britain and France and Scotland. But my aunt, the wife of my father's brother, my aunt, one of her relatives was Grand Chief Piquanisqui, discovered from growing years back. She is descended from Grand Chief Piquanisqui of around the Quebec area, somewhere around there. Piquanisqui, I don't know how you spell it. Piquanisqui, Pikwan, Piquan, ISQU. I don't know how you spelled it, but it was written down. He had it written down, and yeah. So by my father's brother's wife, I am related through that connection to Grand Chief Piquanisqui. Thank you. Bye.